Hi everybody, I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your March 2017 general reading. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the cards have to say for you. And I want to say happy birthday to some of you. Early, late, present. I hope this month has been good to you. There's been a lot of cosmic energy, lunar activity, so I feel like the transition from February to March has been a bit intense, and you might have noticed that in your surroundings, in people around you, especially if you work in a job where people are interacting with, customers or clients or patients or whatever. I feel like you've definitely noticed that people have been a bit more sensitive and tensions are high. So I hope that you've been dealing with that. You're dealing with that in a good way. And you've been using the sun in your sign for you Pisces suns to revitalize your spirit, to refresh you, and to hold on to that when things are being pretty rough, when the world is a bit hectic. I feel like towards the end of the month you're going to be feeling a bit focused on your finances and your material possessions, on things of the material world, of the physical nature. So whether you're reaching certain milestones in your life because of your birthday, or if just with the changing of the seasons you're feeling like you need to reprioritize or focus on the path that you're on right now, and whether or not it's going in the direction that you want, and you're working towards what you actually desire and what's going to make you happy. So let's see if I can give you some guidance and some advice on that. We have the Eight of Pentacles that slipped out of the deck, and this is a card of hard work, of really grinding down and learning as much as you can, but more so than learning, doing. So really perfecting a trade or a craft, really just mastering a skill. So I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time putting in the hours and the effort to work towards a goal, or to impress somebody, like a boss, or a friend, or just impress maybe the public or the world. But you're going to be definitely working harder than you've ever worked before. Okay. So the first card, which is the heart of the matter, is this 10 of Wands. So there is a definite blockage or a definite barrier, whether or not that has to do with you and what you want. Is that conflicting with what you feel is expected of you, or what other people want you to do? So I feel like you kind of can't see what the right answer is, because there's just so many factors, so many conflicting influences, and you might want to do something one way, and inside you can feel like that is how you want to approach a certain problem, or how you want to act next, what your next move will be, your next steps. And then other people are telling you not to do that or to do something different. So there's some sort of struggle, some sort of conflict between what you want and what your gut and your heart is telling you, versus what either somebody in your life, or what you've heard, or what society or what other people are telling you to do. There's sort of that struggle between doing what you think is right versus what other people are telling you is right, or what you think is expected of you. So I feel like there's a blockage of listening to your own intuition for some reason, and you're trying to sort of play it not safe, but you're trying to be objective about it, and you're kind of blocking out your own inner voice. So in the recent past, we have the Four of Cups, and this card is a card of greed and ungratefulness. So this is a card of kind of like hoarding almost. It's a card of wanting to keep what you have and not to share it with other people. You kind of you're either feeling ungrateful and you feel like you need to hold on to whatever you have really tightly so that it doesn't slip away, or you're feeling like you want more. You're feeling a bit ungrateful. And this is in the past, so you're feeling in the recent past, so you're feeling like what you have you need to preserve, and you need to not let anybody in, not let anybody disturb it or interfere with your material things. So this could do with the fact that you'll be focusing on your finances and your material possessions, and on how much money you have saved in the bank, or things like that. I feel like you are focusing on that, and recently you've been overly controlling about those kinds of things. You've not been happy, you've not been celebrating what you have. You've just wanted more. So you haven't really had a chance to, be thankful for your blessings and what you have. You've sort of just thought about, how can I get more? How can I advance myself? How can I accumulate my wealth? You've been thinking more on those lines instead of, just taking a moment to be thankful for what you do have. People who would look in on your life would be, envious and would be really happy with what you have, and you're not seeing it that way. And I feel like this card is also a warning card. And since it is in the past, I feel like maybe you've had to come to terms with those consequences, and now you don't know how to act. So I feel like this card is a reminder that, you're taking things, or is a suggestion that you're taking things for granted, and you may have forgotten what it's like to not have all the things that you currently have. And this card is sort of a warning card that, if you have forgotten, you might be reminded, and you might have to learn things the hard way. So that's what this card is about. And if it's in the past position, I feel like that could be the reason for your blockage, for your uncertainty, for not knowing, for not trusting your own voice, because now you feel like, you haven't been making the right decisions, or you feel like you can't trust other people. There's just some sort of conflict and some unwillingness to trust in what you need to do. So what you need to meditate on is this Daughter of Swords. and it's in the upright position. So I feel like this Daughter of Swords is an air energy. And so you've been pretty balanced so far. You've had the Ten of Wands here, and you've had the Four of Cups, and now you have a Swords card. And you have a Court card, Swords card, which is air energy. So Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The Daughter of Swords is somebody who is well educated, somebody who is smart, and somebody who who's blunt, and somebody who says what's on their mind. So I feel like, you know, you've had a chance to kind of look at what you want out of life, and you've had a chance to reflect on whether or not you're seeing that reflected in your actual life, and you're not afraid to express yourself in that way. But I do feel like sometimes this Daughter of Swords can sometimes speak without being sensitive to other people's feelings. So I feel like definitely with this Four of Cups, whatever you're feeling is valid and justified, but I feel like you need to kind of reflect and look a bit more inward, because you're not getting to the root or the heart of the matter. You're not getting to what actually is of importance to you. You're just kind of taking things at face value and looking on the surface, and I feel like you need to look deeper to understand why you're at this point in your life. And the outcome card is this Four of Swords. So you have two fours, Four of Cups and Four of Swords, and they're pretty different. The Four of Swords is a good card as opposed to the Four of Cups, which is kind of a warning card for you to be grateful of what you have. So as the Four of Swords is your outcome card, I feel like you're going to really reflect on your life and really see and have a chance to see what's working for you and what's not working for you. And you're going to find that clarity. So you've been feeling blocked, you've been feeling like you don't know, you can't trust your own voice, and you can't trust people around you. But once you have a chance to spend some time thinking about it, you stop worrying so much, you stop being too critical, like this Page of Swords can be a bit critical, and you just let go a little bit, and you'll be able to find that mental clarity that you've been without for some time. You'll be able to look at things clearly from a new perspective, and you'll be able to find comfort in your own mind and your own thoughts. You'll be able to relax a little bit, and you'll be able to see clearly. So this is definitely a good thing that you're feeling throughout the month a bit cloudy, a bit hazy, a bit like you can't access that part of yourself that knows what to do, and you're feeling a bit stuck and like you can't trust yourself or those around you. And then you're going to come into a place where you find that peace and tranquility within yourself, so that you can see clearly and you can arrive at those answers that you've been searching for. So your crowning card is the Ace of Cups, and this is a beautiful card. This is a card of new beginnings and sort of a second chance. So you've been, feeling a bit ungrateful, and you haven't been making, grateful. You haven't been, expressing your gratitude for the things that you do have. or you've been too careful with your material possessions, and now you're given this Ace of Cups, which is a sign that you'll be given that opportunity to express your gratitude. You're going to have a lot of things to be thankful for, a lot of things to celebrate, and you're going to be blessed with something new, something exciting, and something that will make you happy. So I feel like you need to find that peace within yourself, and you need to relax a little bit. You don't have to give up those qualities of being, perceptive and being on point, but you maybe have to be more considerate about other people's feelings and how you're coming across to some people. And then maybe you can reconcile what you are feeling with how other people are feeling and how people are responding to you, and how certain things in your life are playing out. You'll be able to have that understanding of, how you're acting, and how your thoughts are creating and manifesting the things that are going on in your life. So this Ace of Cups is a blessing, a new beginning. You're going to be opening yourself up to love and to all the blessings and all the good things that the universe has to offer you. So if you are feeling blocked right now, just think about how you can be more sensitive and more considerate without compromising your values, and you'll be blessed with many good things to come. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, then please subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys in April.